Form I-765 is an application for employment authorization document. EAD issued by the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS. An EAD, also known as a work permit, is a document that allows foreign nationals who are temporarily in the United States to legally work. Individuals who are eligible to file Form I-765 include, but are not limited to, asylum applicants, students on certain types of visas, certain dependents of foreign government officials, and those who have been granted deferred action for childhood arrivals, DACA. The application must be filed with the USCIS along with the required supporting documentation and the applicable fee. The USCIS will review the application and, if approved, issue the EAD, which is typically valid for 1 year and can be renewed as needed. To fill out Form I-765, you will need to provide information about yourself and your eligibility for an employment authorization document. Some of the information and documentation that you will need to include with your application may include: what do you need to fill up I-765 as CIS? Personal information, including your full name, mailing address, date of birth, and social security number, if applicable. Immigration status information, including your current status and the type of visa or immigration benefit you are seeking. Details about your previous employment, including the name and address of your previous employer, the dates of your employment, and your job title. Information about your education and training, including the name and address of the institution you attended, your degree or certificate, and the dates you attended. Documentation to establish your eligibility, such as a copy of your passport, visa, or other immigration document, and any other documents that may support your eligibility. Payment of the applicable filing fee, which can be paid by check, money order, or credit card. The specific requirements and instructions for filling out Form I-765 may vary depending on your individual circumstances and eligibility category. It is important to carefully review the instructions and requirements before completing and submitting your application to the USCIS. How to fill up Form I-765, application for employment authorization, can be completed online or by filling out a paper form. Here is a general overview of the steps to fill out Form I-765. Download and print the most recent version of Form I-765 from the USCIS website. Read the instructions carefully before filling out the form. Complete Part 1 of the form by providing your personal information, including your full name, mailing address, and date of birth. If you have a social security number, you should provide it in this section. Complete Part 2 of the form by providing information about your eligibility category. Depending on your circumstances, you may be eligible for employment authorization based on your immigration status, your relationship to a particular employer, or another basis. Provide the required information and documentation to support your eligibility category. Complete Part 3 of the form by providing information about your previous employment, if applicable. Complete Part 4 of the form by providing information about your education and training, if applicable. Sign and date the form in the designated areas. Gather the required supporting documentation, which may include a copy of your passport, visa, or another immigration document, and any other documents that may support your eligibility. Pay the applicable filing fee by check, money order, or credit card. Mail the completed form, supporting documentation, and filing fee to the appropriate USCIS address, which can be found in the instructions. It is important to review the instructions and requirements carefully and to provide accurate and complete information to avoid delays or other issues with your application. If you are unsure about how to complete the form or have questions about your eligibility, you may want to consult with an immigration attorney or other qualified professional. Form I-765 is an application for employment authorization document. EAD issued by the United States